नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी को स्वागत है हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पे। आज हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं फाइलम प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थेस के जनरल कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में। जनरल कैरेक्टर मीन्स हाउ दे रिजेंबल्स इन देयर लाइफ फॉर्म एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट इट राइट नाउ। एंड ओके, the word platyhelminthes is derived from two Greek word. First is platos and the second is helminthes. Platos means flat and second helminthes means ohm, and overall it is known as the flat ohms. And the animals which fall in this category or phylum platyhelminthes are also called as flat ohms. तो जनरल कैरेक्टर्स पे डिस्कस करते हैं। नंबर वन, फर्स्ट इज फ्री लिविंग कॉमेंसल और पैरासाइटिक फॉर्म। प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थेस में भी फ्री लिविंग और कॉमेंसल और पैरासाइटिक फॉर्म, वो जिस फॉर्म में भी पा सकते हैं हम प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थेस को। एंड सेकेंड इज टिश्यू ऑर्गन ग्रेड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। द बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज टिश्यू ऑर्गन ग्रेड, नॉट द सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स ग्रेड. Which means body cells aggregate into definite tissues and those tissue make up organs. Understand? And the third is triploblastic, that is body derived from the three embryonic germ layer. Outer layer is ectoderm, middle layer is mesoderm, and the inner layer is endoderm. And then bilaterally symmetrical with definite polarity of anterior and posterior end. Platyhelminthes are bilaterally symmetrical and they have definite polarity of anterior upward end and posterior is backward end. And then dorso-ventrally flattened means they are flattened ventrally from the dorsal side, usually with a well-defined ventral surface bearing mouth and gonopore, and in the ventral surface they have mouth and gonopore present. And next is body unsegmented, except in class Castoda. The body is unsegmented like Annelida, but in class Castoda, body is segmented. And then acoelomate means the coelom is absent, which means body cavity is not present in the body, without any body cavity. And then next is adhesive structure like hooks, spines and sucker, and adhesive secretion common in parasitic form. Adhesive structures means those type of structures or organelles which helps the animals to attach in their host. And the adhesive structures like hooks, spines and sucker are present in the platyhelminthes and they are mostly common in parasitic platyhelminthes. And then next is epidermis cellular. Epidermis is the outermost layer of the skin. It is cellular or synthetical maybe. Frequently ciliated means the outermost layer is covered by cilia, and absent in some means epidermis may be absent in some of the form of platyhelminthes or some organisms of platyhelminthes phylum. Muscular system of mesodermal origin. Muscular system of the animal is mesodermal in origin, longitudinal, circular and oblique muscle layer beneath epidermis. Inside epidermis, epidermis is the outermost layer and beneath the epidermis there is muscle layer which is made up of longitudinal, circular and oblique muscles. And then next is digestive system branched and incomplete without anus. Digestive system is branched and incomplete and lack of anus, altogether absent in Acella and Castoda. In the order Acella and Castoda, the digestive system is completely absent. And the next excretory system includes lateral canals and protonephridia, phlegm cell, absent in some primitive forms. The main character of platyhelminthes is the presence of the phlegm cells, which is known as the protonephridia, and it is also the excretory system. Excretory system include lateral canal, and excretory system is formed of lateral canal and protonephridia, but in the primitive form, proto-excretory system is absent in some primitive form. Nervous system primitive ladder like, which means nervous system is not well developed and the nervous system is ladder like, comprises a pair of anterior ganglia with longitudinal nerve cord connected by transverse nerve. It means that the nervous system consists of the longitudinal nerve cord and anterior ganglia is present, then the longitudinal nerve cord and contains the transverse nerve. And then next is sense organ simple eye spots or photoreceptor in free living forms. Simple sense organ eye spots are present or photoreceptor are present in the free form, not in parasitic form. And then next is mostly hermaphrodite with complex reproductive system. Mostly platyhelminthes are hermaphrodite with the very complex reproductive system. They have complex reproductive system, well developed gonads, gonadocs and accessory organ. Eggs mostly devoid of yolk. Devoid of means lack of yolk. Eggs lack yolk. Yolk produced separately in yolk or metalline glands. Yolk is produced separately, but the egg does not contain yolk. And next is fertilization internal may be cross or self. Internal fertilization occur may be cross or self. And then at last, development direct or indirect. Development may occur directly or may be indirectly, usually indirect in endoparasites with a complicated life cycle involving many larvae and host. In the endoparasite, the life cycle or the development is usually mainly indirect and have a complicated life cycle followed by many larvae and many hosts. Example of platyhelminthes are convolata, bipalium, Thysanozone, etc. These are the animals or species that falls under the phylum Platyhelminthes, etc.